I'm Aditi Agarwal, founder at Soar to High. We at Soar to High put forward the idea, talent, passion, and work of individuals and group into limelight. Soar to High is a platform for people who are doing something out of their passion. Also, there are many who have a lot of talent which does not come out due to lack of resources or encouragement. So, through Soar to High, we want to give a platform to one and all who want to soar high. Everyone has a passion along with their full profession, but it is not easy to pursue both at the same time. Today, we have with us someone who is dedicated to her profession and is passionate about art. Aishwarya is fervent about art, craft, and paintings. Otherwise, she is a psychiatrist by profession. She has recently started Mom That Makes to showcase her work on Facebook and Instagram. She experiments with acrylics, watercolors, resin, and many more art materials. She is a school friend of mine, and it's great to have her here in So Too High. A very warm welcome, Ashwarya.
Thank you so much, Aditi. Thank you for having me here. So
Yeah.
excited.
So, Ashwarya, just brief us about your journey from psychiatrist to being an artist and being both at the same time.
So I would probably describe it as being an artist and being involved with art first, and then psychiatry coming in later.
Yeah,
And
okay, sure.
yeah, so I mean, I have been painting since I remember. Like since I was a kid. I don't know if you remember from school, but all the soft boards, the competitions and stuff that we had where we had to
Yes.
make things, put things. That was probably my favorite activity. And
Mhm.
another one of my, you know, the stuff that I really liked in school was the best out of waste crafts
Yes,
that we did.
yeah.
Bringing
And
certain things like, oh my god, I would dedicate so much time to it,
hmm,
kind of planning. Oh, what can I do with this and what can I do with that? So I've always kind of been very passionate about arts and crafts, and I have like formally done classes in painting for
okay.
several years growing up. But then somewhere around, I would say, like high school plus two, like 11th and 12th, uh you know how it is, like everybody's like, okay, what are you going to do with your future? So
Yeah,
this kind of took a little bit of a backseat, and then I started concentrating on getting through
studies and all.
competitions, getting through medical school, getting through residency, and that probably took a big chunk of like 10, 15 years of my life.
Yeah.
So here I am finally back, you know the career set, like I'm
Hmm.
working full time. But somewhere, I always had that thing nudging in my brain telling me that this is what really helps you de-stress, or
Hmm.
something that you're really interested in. And um, I've always been painting on the side, not as much as I'm doing it now, but even
Okay.
through I think medical school and residency, this was something that I used to de-stress. So when I
Hmm.
had a extremely busy day or a really hard day, or I'm stressed about something, just take out my, maybe just doodling,
Yeah.
like pick up a pen and a paper and make something. And it would just be like, it would give me time to think, process things in my head while I was, you know, working with colors and different materials.
Hmm.
So um, now, I have a lot more time. So I'm kind of, and I started painting and I started making stuff, and I have like so much stuff lying around. This is what I gift everybody. So
Okay.
whenever like
Wow.
that, okay, I make something and I gift people. And that and then eventually, like during the pandemic, like recently, I kind of thought that it's time, maybe I should put it out and let everybody see. So that's how I got on Instagram and Facebook
Yeah.
as Mom That Makes, and I'm
Yeah.
putting it out there.
You should have done this before also.
I know, again, like it was always there that, oh, I
That.
should probably be putting it up, but I never
Hmm.
got so organized as to set it up and then actually put it out there. So
Yeah, and time
you're right.
constraint must also be there.
Yes, also learning the process. So I'm
Hmm.
not a big social media person, like I'm not out there a lot. So it's a lot of learning, like putting these things and stuff. Okay, making a website. Like, how do you make a website? I have no
Yeah.
idea. We have like a website domain that is completely messed up. So we are still
Hmm.
trying to figure out like how to
Okay.
set things up, stuff like that.
Hmm.
But
Wow. So, what exactly is Mom That Makes? What do you do in there?
so the reason I left it as Mom That Makes is
Hmm.
because I make a lot of different things. I don't think there's a certain category that would encompass like the entirety of everything I do. Of
Okay.
course, painting is a big part, like using colors and acrylics and like you said, I use resin. I recently refurbished a side table. I
Wow.
make tumblers. This is one of my
Yeah,
tumblers, like
this video
so
I saw recently and I found it to
yeah.
be so awesome. Wow. And the
It
video,
actually, yeah, like so, I mean, basically it's just pouring paint, but it's just so soothing to watch it and take
yeah, yeah.
shape and kind of like come out as something pretty. So so again, like that's why I just left it as mom that makes because there's so many different things. Initially when I was thinking of a name, I was like, when do I make? Like most of the making I do is when my son is sleeping. So
Yeah.
at night when he goes off to sleep, and that's when I do most of the making. So that's why I was like, okay, mom, being a
Mom
mom
that
is a big part of it.
yeah.
So that's why it came together as mom that makes.
But sometime or the other he must have taken your pen and brushes and done his own doodling.
Oh yeah, he's done that. So I haven't actually. I should probably put that up. So we've done a lot of painting together. Like
Okay.
he kind of will. I've done a few different kinds. I'll make a stencil for him, and I'll just give him a paint and brush, and he'll just pour it all over. So I'll take
Okay.
out the stencil, and it looks pretty because the paint just went where the stencil allowed it to go. Or we've
Yeah.
done another one where he just went on a canvas, and for several days, like he would just keep putting like layers and layers of paint, and I
Hmm.
kept putting masking tape on it, so the paint took like different shapes and different
Design.
designs,
Wow.
and it kind of like at the end, it's actually, I put it up on the wall. It looks pretty at the end, so I
Okay.
put it up on the wall. So we've done some paintings together, and I should probably put that up on.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. I should
definitely.
put it up on
Yeah.
my media platforms about
Hmm.
stuff that we've done together.
Yeah.
But,
And sometimes when you think that you'll make something, you're trying something new and it does not come out well, then what do you do? Is it frustrating or
so
you try it again or you just leave it and leave
no,
the mess
so
there and start again next day?
yeah, so that's a good question. So I'm surprised with how forgiving art is. You know, I have never had something that go bad. If it goes bad, I just add another layer. So um,
Okay.
I was recently trying to work with alcoholing. I don't know if I can. I'll probably look for that picture, but this was the first time I was trying alcohol ink, and alcohol ink goes all over. So
What is that? I've
I
never heard
literally
of
had like
it.
it's kind of a paint. So
Okay.
but it's alcohol based, so it kind of like really spreads till the alcohol dries up, like it just spreads all over. So I
Okay.
had like a few drops of paint on paper, and it literally was like blotches of color, of different colors. And I was like, wait, what is this? And then I was like, somewhere it looks like a tree. There's like brown blotches down below. There's like green and pink blotches up there. So I just took a brown marker and I made like some branches and made a bark out of it. So at the
Okay.
end, and I put like a little deer down there. And literally, it's just blotches of paint, but with, just fine tuning it a little bit, adding
Hmm.
some markers and some branches, it ends up looking nice.
Wow.
So
So,
again, like I feel like, I mean, there have been instances where, it has gone, some painting has gone beyond saving and it just goes. But again, like I really enjoy
yeah.
the process. When I'm doing it, it's
Hmm.
therapeutic for me. It's
Yeah.
when I'm putting paint on something, if it comes out something which is not presentable, not pretty, doesn't matter because I still enjoyed the process. So,
Hmm.
I still had fun watching the colors do what they did. And in the process, I'm pretty sure like I learned something from next time.
Yeah.
So it's never been frustrating. I can't, yeah, I seriously can never think of a single moment where art or craft has been frustrating for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So another 5 years, what are you planning? Where do you see mom that makes?
Um, so I want to continue to keep making for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I what I want is like maybe start you know uh selling some of these products. I haven't started that yet, but I'm kind of making a base for that. So,
Okay.
that is one reason that I got out in social media, so I can
Mm.
show my work. And it can be very customized. What I do, it can be very customized. So, like if people have a certain theme in their house and that's the kind of painting that they're looking for or something. So that's what I'm looking into. Like, if as long as I have these samples of things that I do, maybe not exactly what I made, but something on the similar lines with certain specifics from people about what they want,
What they
is what
want.
I want to get into. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like,
you're doing so many things. I think canvas and this Tumblr, and I don't know what all you're doing. Coasters you made, I think.
yeah, I've done a bunch of coasters, the
Yeah.
Tumblr, the paintings. I've made like Christmas ornaments. This is like a small percentage of the kind of things I
Oh,
have made.
Christmas
I literally
ornaments out of?
so I had like these plastic balls, so I kind of added like sparkle to it, and like
Okay.
um and then I customize. I'll add somebody's name, or if they want like the
Wow.
ear on it or of that
Mm-hmm.
sort. So all kinds of things, like. But
Wow.
the good thing is, like, there's so much out there on
Yeah.
YouTube
And
and everywhere. So I keep taking inspiration, keep looking at those videos and learning
yeah,
new things. So,
but
yeah.
you are so creative that I think most of the things are your creation and you're not copying things.
I take ideas, but
Yeah.
then I think everything else, like, I don't copy something. Like,
Hmm.
I take a certain idea, and then uh I guess I would say, like, even if I'm trying to copy, my brain will take me in another direction. It'll be like, wait, what if
Yeah.
I do this? What if I do that? And that's why the process is like so interesting. And
Hmm.
again, following up on your question, like where I see myself, I I really think like I would enjoy the process more of working with somebody and coming up with an idea about what I want to create and then
Hmm.
making it, than the end product. If somebody is like, oh, this is something that I'm imagining, something on that line. So I would really love like working with that idea and kind of coming up with, oh, what
Wow.
can we do with it? Yeah.
And I really love the videos which you make, like all the effects which you give. It is so awesome. And I want to keep seeing it. Like this Tumblr video, I think I've seen it 4 5 times. It keeps coming on my timeline and I see it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. So again, like, making videos wasn't a big thing, but like I said, it's always about the process. Like, I enjoy the process, and I was like, wait, I
Hmm.
want to show people, how it looks when it's
When
going
it is
around and when
moving,
the
yeah.
paint is like moving around and everything. I mean, okay, fine, the end product is there, but uh, maybe if I can put into a video and somehow show like how I do it. So that's how the video. I'm still trying to fine tune the video aspect and set up a place where have better lighting and I can
Yeah.
capture things in a much nicer manner and everything. But I've been trying to like kind of get videos of things that I make and put it out there.
Hmm.
And again, like, most of what I do is not very difficult, not extremely fine tuned, and you don't need to be an expert in anything to do it, and it's fun to do. So
Yeah.
another reason to put out the video is like, if somebody can take inspiration and do that thing, it's
Hmm.
it's extremely soothing and it
Hmm.
feels good. It's almost like I said, like, it's therapeutic. So that's another reason.
Wow. So Aishwarya, it was great talking to you after years, and
I
all
know.
the best from So to High.
Thank you so much, Aditi.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure.